Hello, hello, hello. I am Faith and Told. Welcome to the Unwind podcast. I've been thinking of making a podcast just for a while. I mean, this isn't really a podcast, but it is like a video knitting podcast, I guess. Get what I mean? But today, I've been thinking about this for a while, and basically the reason for this podcast is I want something fun, easy to listen to that you can have running in the background while you're crocheting or when you're knitting, because I desperately want that. I mean, I've seen some podcasts and they're pretty good, but I don't vibe with them as much as I want to, because while I crochet or knit, I want something fun and entertaining, and though those can be, they're more monotone and slow going, and I'm a kind of actiony girl. So today we're going to talk about 12 books that I really like. 12 books to read while you crochet or knit. This is my personal list of some of my favorites that I will put in front of me and read, and I'll turn the pages as I'm crocheting and stuff or as I'm knitting. And I am a mystery and romance suspense kind of girl. And I mean, it's all closed door romance and stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, just follow along with me, okay? Oh, look. This is a little wallet I made. Little wallet. It's not a very good wallet. It only has one pocket. This was my first attempt. But yeah. So while I'm talking about this, I'm going to be trying to crochet. There's this cube organizer that I'm trying to make to organize our entertainment center because, it's a mess. And so that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm talking about this. See? Like these. So I'm just going to be making rectangles while I talk about this. But first category is mystery. So I call this my Agatha Christie category. I really love Agatha Christie and her mysteries. I'm a huge mystery fan. And the first book of hers I'm going to recommend is Murder on the Orient Express. Now, y'all have probably seen the movie, or if you haven't, you might. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the new movie, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but I've heard it's good. Some of her old movies about it, this book is really good. The book is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's a very easy mystery to follow. It's all about her main detective that she has in most of her stories, Poirot. He's on a train. He gets on this train, and there's all this mysterious things that keep happening, and in the middle of the night, someone is murdered, and everyone on the train is pretty much suspects, and they're all trying to Poirot has to figure out all by himself practically what happened, why did it happen, who killed this guy. And this guy's not a very nice guy, but it's definitely one I recommend highly, and it's really easy to follow. So to follow whenever you're crocheting and stuff. I think I might have chained too many. I'm supposed to be chaining 24. But it is really good, and but it's still intriguing enough that you probably, unless you're really paying attention and really trying to solve the mystery, you don't really expect the twist. It's really cool. It's one of the darker mysteries, so it's not for everyone, but it is very cool, very easy to follow. I would highly recommend to do it when you're crocheting, especially if it's a darker colored project, and if you crochet during the dark, stormy, perfect setting, that's just mystery that I love. The next one I have from Agatha Christie is By the Pricking of My Thumbs, and my goodness, that one. It's one of the later ones that she published, and it's an Miss Marple mystery, which is, she has a couple main detectives that she uses in several stories. Miss Marple is one of them, Poirot is another. Tommy and Tuppence is another that she made like a small little series for them. And Miss Marple stars in this one with Tommy and Tuppence, which, like, she doesn't do a lot of teaming up between her detectives. Like, I didn't even know if they were in the same universe till that book, like, till I read that one. And, I mean, it was awesome. Anytime, like, I love Miss Marple, but Miss Marple with Tommy and Tuppence, it was just awesome. It's got a really good premise. Tommy and Tuppence, they go to, like, his aunt's or something's house. Like, she's in a nursing home, technically it is, or whatever. And then there's some mysterious things going on at a nursing home, which in itself is a little creepy, and so I found it really cool. And it's all about Tuppence and Miss Marple looking into, like, mysteries from the past, and I just really enjoyed it. I loved it, to be honest. So it's super easy to follow, and there are a lot of clues, a lot of, like, fun looking back and trying to figure out something that happened like 20-ish years ago. And I just like, if you ever like looking into the past or seeing mysteries that delve into something that happened long ago, like, it's just not the same as looking into something as the present, you know? And so I really enjoyed this one. I think y'all will too. So it'll be nice and easy to crochet with, but you might get distracted, which is why it's like not like it's an okay mystery to listen and crochet with, but you might get distracted. Just forewarning. Forewarning, it's probably a little distracting. I'm changing colors. So these next two categories are both romantic suspense, and I mean, they're by Christian authors, and I just enjoy them because, like, they're really good, and yeah, that's really why, because they're both really good. Well, let me get on to the book so you'll know what I'm talking about. This next category is action-packed romance. These books, like, I have one name to tell you, Lynette Eason. She is, like, the absolute best Christian author, one of the best that I know. Her series, Danger Never Sleeps, just look that up, read. There's like 4 books in all. It's all about it's a series about military personnel who are like dealing with these traumatic events like PTSD, and like they're having trouble readjusting to like civilian life after their life in the military. I mean, not everyone's pro-military, and I can understand the opinions about that, but this doesn't really talk much about politics. It does talk about some corruption in the military, just from, certain people, not even the politicians actually, but it's just so good. Like, the characters all are like put in these crazy circumstances, and mysteries would make anyone. It's really hard to explain this. But it's got easy, juicy mystery to follow, and I just love them. All 4 books, I recommend you read them in order, because that's what I did, and they were really, really good. It's got like a doctor and a therapist, and they all used to be like former military, and of course it's a romantic suspense. So look at how far I'm getting. I absolutely love it. I really do. And that is all for that category. I don't even know why I'm calling them categories. They're more like the favorite books I have from my favorite authors, because this is basically just romantic suspense now. So the next book series, like it's a series that I want to pitch to you, is by Dani Petrie, another great Christian author. She does a lot of romantic suspense, but it's all action-packed and danger-filled. And this one is the Alaskan Courage series. It is good for listening if you want something to listen to on a cold day when you're knitting and crocheting. I mean, where I've lived, in 90-degree weather, I could never handle below temperature 0 weather. But, it is a really cool setting, and I would love to go there maybe when it's warm, not freezing cold. Maybe. But it's the Alaskan Courage series. The first book is Shattered. I recommend reading all of them. Submerged, I think, is actually the first one. I have Submerged and Shattered, the first two. Those are the only actual, like, physical copies I own. But they are so amazing. I recommend reading all. Technically, there's 6 books in the whole series, but I've actually only read 5. I didn't even know there were 6 because the last one's like a novella or something. But it's really good. It's about this big family. I'm not sure what their last name is anymore. But they all have these huge mysteries that come into their lives through mysterious circumstances. Like the first book, Bailey comes back to Alaska after leaving when in high school, and it's all about her and her high school boyfriend, that they fell apart from each other. There was something that happened, and like she's so ashamed to come back after all of it. It's like a redemption kind of story, and I really, really loved it. I resonated with it so much. It, like, the moral of the story, and like it spoke truth. It was so good. It was definitely God inspired, and I really love that. And the whole series is really God inspired and has good morals to the story. Like the next one after that is Shattered. It's about the younger sister of the sibling. There's like 5 or 6 siblings, which is a big family. But each book just has a crazy mystery. It all takes place in Anchorage, Alaska, I think. But it is definitely amazing. All of them have a mystery, and they're very easy to follow, but with crazy twists that are so cool. You'll definitely get sucked in the first book you read. And, like, it's just awesome. I really think y'all will really enjoy it, because I definitely do. I just wanted to share y'all with it. But look, I'm getting there. Maybe this cube will be finished here soon. So I guess that is it. That is my 12 books to read while you knit or crochet, as I'm doing now. I'm very happy. I got kind of far. This is like one of the last rectangles. I needed to make 3 of these, and then I need to make like 2 squares like this, and then I should be done. And this will be coming out after this video. Like, the cube video should have happened before this. So if you haven't seen where I talk about making this, like, and show you how I'm going about it, it's not like a tutorial, but it's kind of like a knit with me, or crochet with me, I should say. Go check that out right there. Yeah, books, crochet, gotta love it. I actually want to write a book myself, so if you want to check out my progress on that, go check out my link to my blog, which is linked down below in the description. Like, I love writing books. I've never actually finished, but my goal is in the next 2 years, to actually finish writing 3 books, or finish the first drafts of each of them. So we'll see how that goes. Write 3 books at the same time. And if you like this video and you want more like it, just go show some love to that thumbs up button. It really it helps motivate me. And if you have any videos you want to see in the future, just comment down below. I guess that's it. Oh, that time already? I gotta stitch.